Hello, Virgo. Let's see what the universe has in store for you for February of 2021, so next month. We're going to see what guidance, what messages the universe has for you about what is in your future. All right. So maintain your childlike spirit. So it's going to be important to focus on that, to focus on your childhood, just being free, careless, like the actions that you felt when you were a child. Just vulnerable and carefree, worry-free, stress-free, all of that. And expansion. So being able to do this, so being able to go back to your childhood and what it felt like to just be free, to be a child, to be able to bounce back from experiences is going to help you open up and expand as well. So that's going to be very, very good for you guys, for all of us, because myself included, being a Virgo. So this is our February forecast right now. So reminisce about the past, or if your childhood wasn't the best, then just think about the ideal childhood and that innocence and that peace and that joy and just being carefree. Let all your worries and stress go away so that you can focus on what is needed in the present moment. So we have Ace of Spells here. So that goes back to that whole childhood and feeling that innocence, not knowing, but not having to know it all, but feeling like you can do anything. The Forge. And that's where the expansion is going to come in. That's where it is going to be able to prepare you for the lessons that are coming and the trials that are coming for you. It's going to help you overcome it because you won't be so bogged down and worried and stressed out by life. Seeker of challenges. Yep, you are going to be able to be prepared for what lies ahead. And suspension. Yeah. So this is exactly it though. This is exactly where it's all going to lead. It is going to help you clear your mind. It's going to help reset your mind, I guess is a better term here. But it's going to help to reset you, like push your reset button and have you just be in a place of zen for a little while, to change your perspective, to let things flow as they need to let what needs to come in, and to let what needs to go, flow out. So, and this is what's going to prepare you for the road ahead, whether it's hard or not, whatever's coming up, you're going to be able to handle it because you're going to be in a place mentally that's going to allow you to be able to move through it without stress, without worry, with that carefree attitude. With that childlike attitude, just being carefree and not really, I feel like it's not really, knowing all your skill set or haven't, mastered everything yet, but that's okay. And you don't have to worry about that. And you can just kind of go with the flow in February. I'm seeing very much, don't worry too much about it. Just go with the flow, how things are. And that is what is going to flip you. That is what is going to reset you and it's going to be able to have you be strong. So that's what's going to have you feel the courage and feel that strength and be able to do your work, to do what is needed in your life, whether it's, through work or more personal things, but whatever it is, this is what is going to propel you in that direction, in a forward direction. So let's pull some advice, some affirmations to help you through this, to help us through this. Release. That is perfect for this reading. Release. I release that which does not serve my higher purpose with gratitude and love. So I'm going to read that one more time. I release that which does not serve my higher purpose with gratitude and love. And that is so perfect, because that's exactly what this message is saying. And say that to yourself. Say that affirmation to yourself to help you get in this zone mentally, because that is what you need. And at day's end, rest. So I find peace in nature and rest my body and mind in order to connect to spirit. And I'm going to read it one more time. I find peace in nature and rest my body and mind in order to connect to spirit. So over here, don't rule out that, connecting with nature and going outside to help release, to help clear your mind. Because being at one with nature, being outdoors, can be a tool in doing that and kind of giving you a different perspective. So just kind of being alone, remember to rest and to just release. Just release everything. Release your fears, your anxieties, everything, and go back to feeling and mentally retreating and going back to that child, whatever that means for you. So whether it's yourself as a little girl and recapturing that, or yourself as a little boy and recapturing that, or your ideal, like what your ideal childhood would be, or if you have children, look at them for inspiration as well, because children, whether they are, even if they're not human, so even if you have fur babies, they can be tools to help you come into this state of mind that you need to come into. That's going to be important for you to be able to move through as the month progresses. So this is for February. So definitely February, it's going to be a lot about releasing, a lot about, because being able to release is what is going to allow you to expand. That's what's going to allow other things to come into your mind. Things that you don't necessarily realize, things that aren't obvious to you right now because you're so in the midst of everything. But being able to do this is going to help with that expansion, to expand your mind, to expand your opportunities, to expand what is available to you. And that is all coming. That is what this is going to lead to. And through that, you're going to be able to be this knight and to face whatever lies ahead, whether positive or negative. It's going to give you that strength to flow freely, to be able to bounce back like a child. So to be able to do all of that, that is really the end result here. But first it's going to be really important to just be in this state for a while, to go and really be in this state. And however you get there, I mean, I think reminiscing is definitely a useful tool. Connecting, being out with nature, being alone, and also looking at role models. So whether it's your children or your pets, or you're remembering your own personal childhood, and if that was like a happy time for you, and that helps you with this, that's great. But you need to clear your mind, and you need to get back to this state of fearlessness, of just being at ease, being happy, like things that may not excite you now but would excite a child. Getting back to that, being excited about the little things in life. So that is all what is needed for you during February. So this is definitely, I mean, personally, I can say I'm excited about it. This is, getting rid of all the tension and all the stress that's all around us all the time. That is just, that sounds great. It's like taking a vacation, taking a mental vacation, and just kind of shutting everything off. All the stress, all the worries, giving it away, and just going back to like finding wonder in the world again. Finding that excitement, that awe that each and every one of us used to have at some point in our lives. But as we grew up, we lost it. The world took over, and our fears got built, and worrisome, and all just piles on us. So we need to get back to this state, to just being this way, and not giving up, like that's kind of the ultimate thing here, is like learning to not give up either, because it's like a child when they're learning how to walk, how many times do they fall down, but they never ever give up, or they would never walk. But us, we're like the complete opposite. As grown-ups, it doesn't take that much for us to quit or give up on something that we're working towards. And we need to go back to that childlike syndrome where you just never give up. You're that determined about yourself, about your goals, and you just keep trying and trying and trying, and you push forward and forward and forward. So that is what we need to do here. And that is what the February message is saying to us. So I hope this has been helpful for you, and I hope you join me for another reading soon. Take care, Virgos.